The front door was locked. I hope you don't mind that I used a side entrance. She grinned. And now I'll have the stone, please. Your time is up. Hand it over. You cannot have it. It is mine by right. It was meant to be my gift.
It was you? You were my father's concubine, to whom the fairy tear was intended.
Yes, a concubine turned queen, like you. She shot a glance at Rose. I would have thought you'd be more sympathetic. We hurled spells, pelting her with everything we could. I attempted to freeze her legs. Skylar struck at her face with flames, and Aldrich and Henry slashed at her with their swords. Somehow she deflected everything. Though she was already powerful, she seemed to grow more as she neared where the stone was hidden. I generated a large chunk of ice the size of a small boulder, and used my magical force to send it flying toward her. The heavy block knocked her backward.
Well done, Bronwyn.
I glanced at him as a smile flashed across his face. For the briefest moment, he looked at me as he did in our youth, a crown prince filled with excitement and determination. He, Henry, and Skylar seized the opportunity to attack while the queen was stunned. She was entirely on the defensive, and I thought I saw fear in her eyes. She had not expected all of us at once. She used her magic to form a shadowy sword, which she used to fend off the onslaught. Out of the corner of my eye, I caught a glimpse of Liliana and Rose crouching behind Aldrich's desk with Isidore. The Dark Queen saw them too. Enough of this. Isidore, take them out. No! Isidore's face took on an eerie calm as his eyes went dark. He raised his arms, and the room was thrown into absolute chaos. Furniture lifted off of the ground, as did we. We were thrown about the room. His power and the Dark Queen's threatened to bring down the room around us. I could hear the walls cracking. Rubble began to fall. I looked and saw that Skylar, Liliana, and Henry were stunned. A portion of the wall threatened to come down on them. I ran to their aid and held up the wall by freezing portions of it. The weight was immense, and it took all my concentration to keep it from falling. Good. Now, help me break the barrier. Help me get the fairy tear. Isidore turned, ready to aid his queen. But Rose, battered and bloody from being thrown across the room, crawled toward him. Isidore! Remember what Mummy told you. He stared at her, his expression blank. You are good. You are good. Isidore twitched. The darkness in his eyes receded.
I am good. I am good.
He was back to himself. He waddled over to Rose, who held him tight. Fine. If you will not help me, then you are an obstacle to me. She pointed a finger at the child, her hand humming with raw power. You were always supposed to die. Dark energy exploded from her fingertip toward the child, but it did not reach him. Aldrich leapt into the way and held up his sword. The runes on the ancient sword glowed brightly as the weapon absorbed the dark energy. How dare you?
This is my kingdom, and you are not welcome!
Aldrich swung his sword, releasing all the power it had absorbed in one potent wave. No! The magical blast struck the queen fully and tumbled back into the wall, crumpling to the floor. This is not the end.